Here's my question for today. Some of Osama's children didn't get good educations, but he had 2 wives with PhDs, so I don't understand that.
The children from the 2 wives, Hamza and the other one.
Why do people talk to reporters is, it's an eternal question, I think the fundamental thing is that everybody wants to have their story told at some basic level. And I'm there. I'm the guy who is on the ground collecting those stories. When I start the project, I start collecting names. Who are the people that are going to populate this universe? And I talk to 600-something people. I use a tape recorder and yellow legal pad. That's what I work with. And there are, I think, 82 of these tablets in here now. Each of them 50 pages. So what is that, 4,100 pages of handwritten notes. It'd be impossible for me to go through all this mass if I didn't have the note cards. This is really the book. This looks like kind of pre-computer age. I feel like a 1960s graduate student. These are the bin Laden boxes. Here's a card where I interviewed his brother-in-law, Jamal Khalifa. The person that I spoke to who really understood Osama better than anyone, I think, was his brother-in-law, Jamal Khalifa, who was married to Sheikha, Osama's favorite sister. I talked to Jamal on dozens of occasions. Everybody knew him. Everybody liked him. He was a center of activity wherever he went.
One of the things that's curious to me is all of the people that are closest to Osama, all are in the Philippines.
No. I am working very much legally. I am working in humanitarian work. I have my...
Jamal went to the Philippines to set up an Islamic charity, and around the same time, Al-Qaeda developed an affiliate there. The first World Trade Center bomber, Ramzi Youssef, was also in the Philippines, and it was later discovered that he had Jamal's business card on him. That was the main piece of evidence connecting Jamal to Al-Qaeda. One night I'm having iftar with a group of radical Islamists in Birmingham, England. Iftar is the meal you take to break the fast at the end of the day in the month of Ramadan. One of my companions says that he supports the kidnapping and beheading of aid workers in Iraq. Margaret Hassan, the director of Iraqi Care International, had just been captured in Baghdad. She was still alive at the time. Her tearful pleas have been broadcast on Al Jazeera.
Please help me. This might be my last hours. Please help me.
I say, how can you say that? This is a woman who's given her life to helping the Iraqi people. She's a spy, mister. How do you know that? She's probably a spy. There's no evidence at all, is there? But you're willing to murder her on your own paranoid fantasy. What have you ever done for the people of Iraq? As a reporter, I have no business talking to him like that. My job is to gain his confidence, to get his information. You pretend sympathy. You see his point of view. But my own real emotions are still too raw and unwilling to be controlled. I begin to wonder, who am I when I'm talking to Al-Qaeda? Am I just a reporter? Or am I an American citizen in the presence of my enemy? Suppose I got an interview with Osama bin Laden. It's not crazy. He's spoken to the Western press in the past. Say we're seated at dinner. What should I do? Pull out my tape recorder? Or stab him with the bread knife? It's a very private, guilty, internal debate. But somehow my own violent thoughts make it easier to listen to these men, even when their victims are still haunting my memory.
Please help me. This might be my last hours. Please help me.